Hello everyone and welcome to another 13 Ghosts video with me. We are going to be going over trivia, history, backstory, and thoughts on the Jackyl character. The Jackyl is the 11th sign in the Dark Zodiac from the movie 13 Ghosts. Some things about the Jackyl. In life, Jackyl was known as Ryan Kuhn or Kun, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. We never actually hear it in the movie. He's believed to be born in 1887. According to the character Kalina, the Jackyl is the sign of Hell's Winter. In the original script, the Jackyl was called the Hyena. I wouldn't be opposed to that given insane laughter is heard when this ghost is present. There's also the sound of psychotic screaming, which is similar to the bound woman. The Latin inscription for the Jackyl in the Aracanum book is Canis Aris, or the golden dog. And I may be pronouncing some of that Latin wrong because, again, I don't know Latin. According to the character Dennis, the Jackyl is the Charles Manson of the ghosts, which is very interesting. Makes me wonder how fucked up this person was and what has happened in his life. His ghostly file is represented by the jaw of a human skull, which is really interesting given if you look really close at his face, it appears that he has multiple teeth in his mouth. Now, let's get to the story of the Jackyl according to Cyrus Criticos. Ryan Kuhn, the man who became the Jackyl, was born in 1887 to a prostitute. Ryan later developed a sick, insatiable appetite for the female gender, attacking prostitutes and stray women with the cunning of a wild animal. As a means to cure his insatiable appetite, Ryan committed himself to the Bournewood Asylum. After years of imprisonment in a padded room, he went completely insane, scratching at the walls so violently that his fingernails were torn completely off. The doctors kept him permanently bound in a straitjacket, tying it tighter when he acted out, causing his limbs to contort horribly. Still fighting to free himself, Ryan gnawed through his straitjacket until the doctors finally locked his head in a cage and sealed him away in a dark basement cell. There he grew to hate any kind of human contact, screaming loudly and cowering whenever approached by people. When a fire broke out in the asylum, everyone but Ryan escaped. He chose to stay behind and meet his deserved fate. Cyrus Criticos. His backstory is just so fucked up, and we don't know what he did to these women. We only know that he apparently knew he was doing wrong or that something was wrong with him since he self-committed to the asylum. And his costume, oh my god, I love his costume. I love the wear and the tear in it, just to show how long he's lived in it. He probably never got a new one since he didn't like human contact. So with it being stained and worn out and broken, it just is brilliant. And then the broken cage makes you wonder, did he do that to it? Did the fire do it? You don't know. But it adds this terrifying element that he's kept in this cage on his head, but he could still possibly bite you, especially with those sinister fucking looking teeth. Oh my god. This is my favorite character design out of all 13. Hands down, bar none, the best, my favorite. I really enjoy his backstory. I mean, what if this guy was Jack the Ripper? When did Jack the Ripper disappear? What time was he operating? I don't remember. I used to know that. Jack the Ripper. 1888. So he couldn't be Jack the Ripper. So if you look at history, oh, that would have been so cool if he was Jack the Ripper. But Jack the Ripper was in business, if you will, from 1888 to 1891. So that would put the character as being born in that time period. So maybe there's inspiration from Jack the Ripper and his later shenanigans. I don't know. But that would have been a really cool, this is what happened to Jack the Ripper. This is why no one knows who he is and why he disappeared. He committed himself to an insane asylum. Really cool thought. Anyways, Now that I've digressed significantly, I hope you don't mind. So those are my thoughts on the Jackyl, the 11th Dark Zodiac from the Aracanum in 13 Ghosts. I want to thank my patrons as always. I appreciate you. You are all amazing. I also do want to say thank you to my Twitch followers. I never give you a shout out here, and I do apologize for that, but I appreciate every single one of you who hangs out with me on Twitch and then also pops over here and checks out my videos and comments. I really, really appreciate it. So, from my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day. Don't commit yourself to an insane asylum so you don't die before my next video.